Hey y'all, um, Chantel here, Amish Matchmakers. You know, I'm bringing an epic moment for you. So usually, I know Carlos does these epic moments after our workout. I didn't have anything to hold the phone while I was driving, so I figured I'd do it now. While I'm handling the stuff that I need to do before I get ready for my day. So, anyways, I just came from our workout, and forgive me if I go out of camera a couple of times. I'm just trying to, you know, handle my day. I've just done my chickens and uh, fed them, watered them, collected eggs. So you're joining me in my collection. So, anyways, I wanted to share an epic moment today. At our workout or boot camp, we did something called a waterfall. And basically what that is that, one person does a series of an exercise and then moves on to another exercise and then the second person. So we have a team of three that all works through a rotation of the exercises, like a waterfall, right? And so uh, we have a couple of young men in our boot camp that are teenagers, they're homeschooled boys, and this is part of their exercise, right? And I learned a new term today. One of our the old timers at the gym, Dave said, "Oh, they what was it called? Rep shaving. There's something called rep shaving." I thought it was so funny because here Carlos and I do our best to continue to motivate them to do all the reps in the workout. Our coach designs these workouts very intentionally and actually excellently, and which is part of why we love her so much. But you ever heard of rep shaving, where you're in a group workout and there's just those people who don't do all of the reps. They make it look like they do, but they don't do all the reps. And so, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Because as I'm partnered with one of these kids, and I'm like, man, that's not 15 sit-ups. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. So, during the workout, I'm counting for me, I'm counting for him, I'm encouraging, I'm like, let's go, that's 1, 2, 3, and I'm counting them, coaching from the sideline, but as a team. you so what I want to say is don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. When you show up for something, go all in. Do it all. If you have to modify, if you have to, ultimately he ended up having to go to do a different exercise, go to doing dead bugs instead of the sit-ups in the workout. That's okay, but don't cheat yourself. Don't pretend like you're doing a full, what is required, what is necessary, what makes the difference. Like, I'm talking about, when we're showing up for a workout, what makes the difference designed by a coach is for you to reach your goals, for you to get the results that you want. It's no different than the mentorships that we do. When I'm telling you to do something, it's for a reason. It's to get you to a point of what you desire. Don't cheat yourself. You're only hurting yourself. It's profound when you see you know people's lack of self-love, right? The lack of self-care, or and those things translate into your discipline, into your willingness to go all in. They translate into you know how much you're willing to do, how much you're willing to give. And man, yeah, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, man, like, let's go. If you're going to show up, if your parents are paying for this, or if you're paying for something, show up. Don't rep shave. Don't skim here or just say, oh, she wants me to do that, but I don't need to do all that. I got this. Like, don't do that. You're only hurting yourself. It's time to go all in. That was, sorry, I'm going to bring you over this way. That was one of the profound things that I was thinking about today. And I just want to know, like, if you sign up for something, if you, pay for something, like, are you just half-assing it? Why? Why on earth would you want to just half-ass something like that? I'm curious. What is it that causes people to do the bare minimum, right? Sorry for the noise. Just trying to get my protein shake in before I go get ready for my appointment. Sorry, y'all. You're just, with me getting ready. Need to open a new one. So what causes you to do bare minimum? And what causes you to go all in? Does it require inspiration? Does it require, or does it require an actual health crisis? Does it require something where you're pinned against the wall? Maybe your spouse is so fed up, they're like threatening divorce, right? Like, what makes you go all in doing something different, doing something productive, doing something, to change what your current trajectory is? Can you do it on your own? It's a mindset. It's powerful when you have the ability to do it on your own. Not everybody, has that skill. It's something that you have to learn, something that requires effort and intentionality. So, I don't know. I get a little fired up when I see people just skimming by or choosing. I didn't think there was that much in it. I thought I was gonna have to open a new thing, but this is a really awesome shake, by the way. It's a Within You brand carnivore. This is specifically designed for women. Beef protein and essential oil organs. So sweetened with stevia, but it's really awesome. The woman's body, I find, doesn't respond amazing to whey. So if you're doing whey products, I would recommend trying something different. They also have this the Total Carnivore, which can be designed for men or women. But again, there's just certain things in this that are good for women. So, anyways, fun fact: it's a little bit sweet for me, so I add my salt to it. But so I'm curious, if you think about things, it's something to really be aware of and ponder on. Is what causes you to go all in? What causes you to show up fully for yourself in life? Not just a workout, right? In whatever you're doing. Maybe it's your work, maybe it's your job. What causes you to fully show up and be excellent? It's important, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So what are you working on? It's also how you show yourself that you love yourself enough to be committed to something, to go all in. So anyways, that's my quick epic moment for today. I have to go get ready, and actually I have a leg of lamb that I need to marinate. So I'm about to get my hands dirty. And bless you guys. Thanks for joining us. Again, subscribe, like, hit the notification button. We appreciate you. listen, go all in. Be committed to yourself. You're worthy and you deserve it. You know, you deserve to get the most out of whatever you do. So be all in.